Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Childish. We're back at it again. Back in the mix with the underrated and overlooked series. Next episode, moving on to a fire-based unit that we need to talk about because it's been a while since we broke into one of these units. So, for those that don't know or those that are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the series. This is my underrated and overlooked series, showcasing particular units that we overlook in the early stages of our game that can benefit us in either arena, dungeon, or scenario play. Disclaimer, let's get it out there. Throw out that elephant in the room, this is just based on my experience as well as some experience with some people that have been playing with me since the beginning of the game. Take it for what it's worth because I'm sure somebody's going to say, this ain't a good unit, whatever, don't use it. Again, we're focused on super beginner level. If you are a big baller shot caller sitting in the Guardian stage, why are you watching this? Man, get out of here, okay? This is for our new people. We can't discriminate. We can't discriminate. We got to make it for all people. All shapes and colors. All my goodies. All right. It's time to get tantric with Tantra, all right? He is our next one for the underrated and overlooked series. This is the Fire Yeti, a definite candidate for the underrated and overlooked. Probably one of the ones that, out of all the units that just like don't get a lot of attention, this is definitely the one. So the reason why I want to point this out is because when you come in on board and you see all this talk about, win-based teams and giant B10, you start looking at videos and everyone keeps on saying, win Yeti, win Yeti, win Yeti. And they're like, okay, why is that? Well, it recovers the HP of all allies, proportion to the number of surviving allies. Yes, it's good. Attack enemy 2 times, attack speed, a stun. Great, all right, well, when a unit gets so much attention like that, sometimes its counterparts kind of get thrown on the sideline. And the reason why I want to bring this up to our newest members or newest summoners to this game is because at the very early stages of the game, you generally can, get the job done with, just the handful of units that you got. But as you get a little bit more into the game, they're going to start giving you scenario stages. And we'll go ahead and show it right here. They'll go ahead and give you scenario stages where you have mono element scenario stages. You can see right here. So, as you can see, you got the water ones. Oops, where am I at here? Haidini. More water ones. And then some fire ones. All right, so you're gonna have that, later on down the road, all three of them with the mono element. And so you'll find, obviously the farther you progress, the harder it gets, and sometimes it helps to have a unit to focus, allow the opposing team in the scenario world focus your attention on it, right? And this kind of goes with arena too. Obviously for this personal example where we got a fire-based unit, if you have somebody that's rocking a water-based speed team, you have the opportunity to have them focus all their damage on your fire-based tank, assuming that the fire-based tank is the only one around and the only one in your group, and then you can bring the remaining units with wind and go for the kill. So let's go ahead and talk about this unit. Let's get it out there. Again, just the same as its counterparts. First attack speed, very, very nice. So if you're utilizing this in the scenario, even though I believe attack speed is nice, it is going to be, how do I say, negligible. You'll see this kind of shine in the dungeon play if you happen to not get too many units, and dungeon or arena play where you happen to not get any units and need a skill that decreases the attack speed of the boss. Slowing down the boss is just going to get you more turns per round, and allow you to survive longer, kill quicker, so on and so forth. This is definitely going to. Is that right? Yeah. Let's see attack speed. I'm trying to read it now because for whatever reason I looked at it and I saw this here. So again, if you notice here, for this particular unit, two enemy attack speed skills, right? So the wind one, his counterpart, okay, is a little bit different. He has a stun, while this one has a slow. But the cool thing about this one, even though it's a tank, is that the actual second skill is based on your max HP, okay, versus just the regular damage. So what that means, if you set up its runes to be doing, putting the most amount of hit points on it, then you're going to do a reasonably good amount of damage with this particular unit. All right, and of course, even though that looks really, really cool, the best part about this unit is that it creates a shield that's 50% of your max HP for 3 turns and recovers 15% of your HP for every turn. That is huge. That is really, really huge, considering this unit is a HP-based monster. If you decide to go energy across the board, it's going to provide you a lot of HP that will keep you alive for quite a long time. Now, take note that Ancestor's Blessing is reusable every 5 turns, but once you skill it up, the reuse time will go down, once you max it out. So, having the opportunity to cast this, every 4 turns is pretty darn huge. It's kind of sick if you ask me. I remember utilizing this quite a bit, and it was really, really helpful in the early stages of the game. I actually summoned this a lightning summon off an unknown scroll, which you guys might have gotten that too. So if you're in the game, first start out, you get this game, get this unit in the game, hold on to it, take advantage of it. Utilize it at any given time you can, but definitely incorporate it in anti-water based scenario and dungeon play. I'm sorry, scenario and arena play. Okay, but yes, if you are looking for a unit that you don't have that can decrease the attack speed of the boss, then yes, this would be a candidate. And having a unit like this that can heal himself allows you to take whatever healer you have with the rest of your team and allow you to focus healing other units versus this one since he's self-sustaining. Okay, now mind you, this is great for the beginner stages, but as you get going, you're going to get a lot more units, and chances are, you'll find some other great units along the line that'll be, great fire-based tanks. So I would stop if you were to take this all the way up, to 4-star, 5-star. You can make a reason for it. But I wouldn't. This would not be a prime candidate for 6-star. There's many other units that will come on board that are 3-star, 4-star naturals respectively, and will be able to utilize a little bit better. But that being said, if you want to take this up to 5-star max and then eventually use it as fodder for your first 6-star, by all means go ahead. It definitely has some good use to it, and I believe. You can get a lot out of it in the early stages of the game. So, Rune Talk, let's get it out there. Since we are talking about people in the beginning stages of the game, coming into the game, we're not going to get all fancy schmancy with it, okay? Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it real. Energy across the board, because energy, the subset of energy, as you guys know, is going to be increasing HP 15%. So we might as well put energy across the board with HP runes on 2, 4, and 6 to get not only HP runes from those particular slots, but to get 3 bonuses equaling 45% HP because we're using 3 different sets. Each of these energy sets are 2 of them will equivalent to equivalent. Is equivalent a word? Fail. Will equal 15%, totaling 45% in addition to whatever substats you get. So at the beginning of the game, runes are not going to come quick, right? We just got to utilize what we can. And at the very beginning of the game, Garen Force is going to be the go-to place for those runes. This is where the energy drops, as you guys know, because you guys started that in the game and know what it is. So, as far as improving the quality of your Tantra, after you clear this and have the opportunity to go to hard, test it out. As you level up, you'll realize that these stages are not as bad as you think. I was when I was doing the hard stages, I realized that it wasn't too bad at all. I think I got about halfway through the content, and then I went back to hard, and I was able to do hard. So it really wasn't too bad. But I encourage you to go back when you can and start working on the hard content for Grand Force because, as you guys know, the people that have been watching my channel for a while, they know. But if you're new to the channel, when you increase the difficulty of the level, you increase the quality of the rune you get. So as you guys just saw, I just did the first level, ended up getting a white rune, a normal rune, but it was 3-star. Right? And then when you go to hard stage, you can get 2-star and 3-star runes with the opportunity of a 4-star rune on the boss level. When you go to the hell stage, you have the opportunity to get 3-star and 4-star runes from the regular scenarios with a chance of a 5-star rune from the boss level. Okay, so what that means is while you could definitely get lucky and find yourself, some energy runes, through the shop here, or you could find energy runes through the Giants level. You could definitely make it easier on yourself and just stick to the Grand Forest. Focus on the zones that you need to go and get the stuff. So, again, if we need energy across the board with HP percentage on 2, 4, and 6, and you're having a hard time to get them, then utilize your energy and just grind it out. So, let's say you can clear hard mode. You want to get it. And you know that the 2 slot, which is directly correlated to this 2 right here, the 4 slot, directly correlated to the 4, and the 6 directly correlated to the 6. If you need hit point percentage runes, energy runes, on the 2, 4, to 6, then continuously do this, and then do this, and then do this one, all 3 of those stages, and keep on doing it until you get those hit point percentage runes, because the difference between a 1-star energy hit point percentage rune and a 3 to 4-star hit point percentage energy rune is leaps and bounds, and that's going to give you a big edge in this unit to make it viable into the early to mid stages of your arena and dungeon play. Okay? All right. I think that's it. I ain't got nothing else. Great unit. Anyone that's been watching my channel for a while, has been playing this game for a while, can attest to this. If you have any other cool rune setups or tactics that you guys want to throw because you have some experience with this unit, go ahead and throw it down below. Help our fellow summoners out that are getting started to the game. Again, I say at the end of the day, there's many ways to do it, but at the beginning stages, keep it simple. Energy across the board, 2, 4, 6, hit point percentage. Get those percentage stats if you can. Woo! All right, that's it. I am done. It's your boy Childish from ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care. We'll see you next time. I'm out.